Hello, and welcome to week 4 of our Empowered Living and Personal Master series. Today, we're focusing on emotional wellness, stress management, and simple coping strategies you can use for everyday life. Today's goal is to obtain tools to help manage your emotional health and wellness, learn simple ways to manage stress, learn how to identify, understand, and respond to our triggers, learn about free resources that help us connect to a counselor for professional emotional support. So let's just get right into it. Why emotional wellness matters. Emotional wellness helps you stay grounded, make clear decisions, and handle challenges with more confidence. It's a key part of rebuilding your life. Now, let's talk about stress. What stress really is. Stress is your body's natural response to pressure or change. It doesn't mean something is wrong. It simply means your body is protecting you or attempting to protect you. So, we're going to talk about common signs of stress because we're building here. We're talking about emotional wellness. So we've identified what stress is. Now we're going to talk about how we can identify stress from the outside or even from within. Stress can show up in our body, in our thoughts, or in our emotions. Noticing the signs early helps you respond instead of react. So, in order to learn to manage our emotions and control our emotional wellness, we're going to talk about some strategies. So, strategy number one is grounding. Grounding helps bring you back into the present moment. So, for example, the person is standing there looking around, grounding themselves. Try naming 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, and 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You'd be surprised how that little shift can take you out of an emotionally out of control position back into control. It's grounding. But that may not be possible for everyone, and that may not work. So there's another strategy. Number 2, simple breathing. Slow breathing signals your body that you're safe. So basically, because the response to stress is your body saying, hey, something's happening. I'm confused. I'm afraid. Are we safe? So you have to signal your body that you're safe. Try inhaling for 4 seconds, holding for 2, and exhaling for 6. Let's try together. That felt better for me. All right, let's move on to strategy number 3, movement. Movement helps release tension. A short walk, stretching, or shaking out your hands can shift your energy quickly. Many of us may not realize that we're in a stress or tensed situation. Our bodies are telling us, and we're just sitting in our chairs, rolling our shoulders and our necks. Even those movements can help you move that tension around. If you're in that situation, maybe think about it. Are your shoulders raised? They probably are. Relax them and see how you feel. Let's move on to strategy number 4, journaling. Journaling, it's it's a form of therapy for many. Writing helps you process emotions and get thoughts out of your head. You don't need perfect sentences, just honesty. Often I go back and look at my journal and I can't read my writing, or my writing may look like another person wrote it because I was in a different state of mind. So, journaling doesn't have to be on pen and paper, but there are studies that say that something biological happens by the process of putting pen to paper. So, but if that's not you and it's not a possibility, you can journal using your digital device. You can speak into a recorder. There are many ways you can journal. You can just talk out loud. Get it out. It's more room out than it is in. And then strategy number 5, support. Talking to someone you trust can help you feel seen and supported. You don't have to carry everything alone. So often we feel as though we are embarrassed. We're dealing with shame. We do not want to share our problems with others. But the truth of the matter is, everyone is going through something. You never know whose issues may be in alignment or who may be able to help you through your situation. We're all here to help. And at Life Support Community Services, our community was developed to be a support community. So if you're ever in a mood where you need some support, you reach out to Life Support Community at help. I'm sorry, so just reach out to help at lifesupportcommunity.org. All right. So let's move on. We've gone through 5 strategies. Now let's talk about identifying your triggers. Because if you really want to manage your stress, you have to understand why you're stressed. What is bothering you? For clarity, a trigger is anything that brings up a strong emotional reaction. Triggers can come from places, people, memories, or situations that remind you of the past. For example, I lost a loved one to violence in front of a certain party store. Each time I'm in the vicinity of that party store, I feel a way. So those are triggers. I understand that now. I no longer avoid that space. I honor it. I honor my feelings so that I can move through them. Triggers are personal, and noticing them is a sign of self awareness, not weakness. So I recommend paying attention to moments when your body reacts quickly: a tight chest, fast heartbeat, or sudden emotion. These moments can help you understand what affects you so that you can control it. Let's talk about controlling your response. Responding to triggers. So notice we're saying your response, not your reaction. You're in control now of your trigger. Your trigger is not pulling you. It doesn't control you. You do not have to go off. Triggers pull you popping off. That's not necessary. What is necessary is that you control your responses. Those are your triggers. And this is your life. You're in control. When you notice a trigger, pause, take a breath, ground yourself. You don't have to react right away. Think it over, or no, you may not have to react or respond. Sometimes nothing is also a response, but you know what's best for you. which is why we need to develop a coping plan. Creating a personal coping plan is simply creating a list of strategies that you can use when you feel overwhelmed. These are going to be specific to you. They will not be specific to your partner or your friends. This, by pre-planning this and developing this coping plan in advance, it helps you stay prepared and supported. You are supporting yourself. Sometimes no help is coming. It's all on you. And your plan might include breathing, grounding, stepping outside, journaling, or calling someone you trust. It could mean simply sitting in a space by yourself in the bathroom until you feel collected and supported. You have to decide what works best for you. So let's reflect. Think of a moment this week when you felt stressed. What coping strategy could have helped in that moment? Maybe you were in traffic and the light was green and the idiot didn't go. And I'm speaking from someone else's perspective. I don't think it could be many things, but for relatability, minor things could be stressful. You're in line at the store and it's a express line for 10 items and the person has 12. Whatever is vexing you, there is a coping strategy that can help you. Maybe you need to ground yourself. Maybe you need to be silent. There are so many ways. And, you know, if you can't find those opportunities or those strategies within your own self, then reach out. Maybe there are other tools to help you manage your stress. You can use AI for emotional wellness. AI can help you journal, reflect, practice coping strategies, or prepare for difficult conversations. I mean, you can have a whole intimate conversation. Keep the names out if you feel uncomfortable or if you feel um, concerned about your privacy. But there are ways to benefit from communicating and working out your problems using AI. There are other digital wellness tools like many free apps and websites offer grounding exercises, breathing guides, and emotional wellness tools that you can download and take on the go. I've included three of the top emotional wellness prompts for your benefit. These prompts can help you practice emotional wellness and manage stress. If none of these tools are working, honor yourself and seek help. For example, reach out for support. If stress feels overwhelming or you're struggling to cope, reaching out for support is a strong and healthy choice. Talking to someone you trust can help you feel seen and supported. You don't have to carry everything alone. That's a common thread with life support. We see you. We're here to support you. We hear you. We can feel you. We have life experience. We can relate. So, as I was just talking about, there are community support options. You have local community centers, libraries, and reentry programs like ours offer support groups, classes, and safe spaces to talk. Now, there are free resources available to people if you feel like you really need some um, emergency or some crisis care, you can connect with a counselor in confidence by dialing 988 for the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. You can chat online at 988lifeline.org. And you can also use the crisis text line by texting HOME, HOME, to 741 741. And then there's SAMHSA's National Helpline at 1-800-662-4357. 1-800-662-HELP, HELP. In closing, emotional wellness is a journey, not a destination. With awareness, coping tools, and support, you can navigate stress with more strength and clarity. It's not going to go away, but you can manage it. And remember, you're doing something powerful to help yourself. Keep going. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you found something that was valuable for you. And if you need additional assistance, reach out to us. Thank you.